Hi, Alicia. Game is gonna be maybe a little dull moving forward for a lot of it. Well, dull's maybe not the right word, but uneventful. That's a good start. Alright, so we're in the bottom left corner, it looks like. It's just kind of how this game is in this place. There's not much exciting when you're not fighting the non-Touhou bosses. I mean, yeah, okay, I said that right. I thought basically what I was essentially trying to say, if it didn't come up clearly. If you fight the non-Touhou bosses, those ones are pretty fun, but the other bosses aren't that interesting just because you fight them upstairs on the 30th floor. Which is kind of a shame. Hey Zelda fan. Congratulations on being only 8 minutes late. I may sound more dead than usual. It's a uneventful day at work, I guess. And now it's supposed to snow tomorrow, so very exciting. Dude, that really 3% increase in item drop. It was just a busy day. But it was... I don't really want to say it was like fun, busy. It was kind of just... It just existed in a sense. So... The one saving grace was we had 7 dogs at the office today. So it was a dog daycare day. Usually we have like 3, but today we had 7. And my profession has nothing to do with dogs, so that should inform you of the unusual circumstance. That's a lot of dogs, it sure is. The crazy part is you wouldn't even know they're there half the time, even when there's 7. They're so unusually well behaved compared to like... dogs you might see like out in public walking around. The ones that my coworkers have are like insanely well trained to the point that they're not disruptive at all. I'd say like 90% of the time. It's a good, like, way to break up the pace, just, you know, go pet the dogs. boost your morale and stuff. Truthfully, the dogs are the real witches. Something like that. Jeez, this thing has like insane defense. Please, damage it, okay. I was like, if silence isn't going to do the trick, nothing will. Oh, it's familiar. Actually, yeah, you know, I should have boosted Nico. Yeah, usually when I'm working, it kind of feels like it's really bad to use this analogy because obviously it's supposed to be work, but it often feels like playing a video game almost, so it's pretty fun, but I don't know, today it didn't really feel like that. It just kind of felt just like a day that needed to it was a day that was just started and ended with, and I kind of didn't really feel like I was fully checked in, I guess. Like obviously, like I didn't like slack off or anything, but beyond that, I just didn't. My heart wasn't in it, I guess. Yeah. I'm due for another vacation soon. It's been about a year since the last one. Well, not really, but in a couple months it will be. So, I need to put my vacation time in soon. Just to get it all situated. Hopefully. I had something in mind I wanted to consider, but I think that's kind of fallen through. So that's the most I'm gonna say on that. Oh boy, free chest. Man. Fairly ambivalent towards the reward, but it was free at least, so I didn't waste a key. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably just help with my parents or something over the break. I was gonna help them actually pay to get the flooring redone, but the quote went from, oh, it'll be like $1,000 or something to, oh yeah, it'll take like $8,000 to do the living room and kitchen. Yeah, no thanks. So, back to looking. I mean, it is what it is, especially with, you know, stuff going on. This is a nightmare floor in the making, it looks like. Okay. It may have improved. Yeah. I'll call this an improvement. Maybe not that. Certainly not that. can call it bold and brash, Zelda fan. That's the shape it made. Use your imagination. Totally looks like a like a friggin' squid. You know, totally. Also, apparently we're already at the next boss. That went by unusually quick. Compared to the first 10 floors, that felt a lot faster. Is this gonna be Sakuya? Actually, I don't think it can be anyone else, because she's like, you get her in the same boss fight, so... What am I even thinking? Alien in green. Actually, I should really be debuffing some. Yeah, what am I doing? Oh, nice. We got rid of her speed buff. This is doing a little bit more damage than I would like, honestly. I mean, it's fine, but like, Miko is getting just a little bit low. Well, in other news, I think I took a wrong turn in the first Mega Man Battle Network game and wound up in like very, very end game stuff. And I kind of just walked through it with the totally not unbalanced game mechanic that multiplies your buster damage by 10, or is it 100? I think it's 100. Yeah, it's 100. So I think no, not even close. I think I went like way off course instead, and that there's supposed to be like optional bosses that appear there that just aren't appearing because I was too early into it. So that was kind of funny. I got a hell of a ton of money out of it when I was doing it, though. It may have felt maybe just a little. I just realized I took the stupid bonus. Oh no! I wasn't even thinking. But it may have felt just a little bit slimy doing it with the damage boosting thing. But at the same time, honestly, the random battles in the first Mega Man Battle Network are not very fun. And you can't run away for whatever reason. You have to use a battle chip that lets you instantly flee from battles, which is very weird. But I went through the whole thing and I got a bunch of money out of it in like very powerful battle chips that I don't think I was supposed to have. So yeah, it worked out, I guess. Yeah, I don't really feel like wrong for using the feature. I mean, they added it to the game for a reason, and I turn it off anyway, like when I'm fighting actual bosses. But it was interesting. Yeah, that's probably going to be the case. I mean, I wasn't really having problems to begin with, other than it being very slow-paced, I guess, is the best way to put it. Because the add chip feature does not work how it does in the games I've actually played. So that was interesting to see. Like, truthfully, I wouldn't have like probably had problems either way, because you can get a pretty strong battle chip very early on, and it looks like you can have like 10 of them in your folder, and they're like very common to drop. So that's before I like started using that 100 times damage thing. I just had my folder loaded up with those to like plow through everything, and it was a very like unchallenging. Is unchallenging a word, or is it? I'd say like not difficult. Is the better way to say it. Yeah, easy. Thank you for pointing out how stupid I am sometimes. I already know what you're thinking. But we can keep that off of Twitch. Dude, Zelda fan, I swear there was one thing I did on stream before, and it was like the easy solution. I couldn't figure it out, and I can't remember what it was right now. But I swear there was one thing. Actually, it kind of happened in the Battle Network game earlier, to be honest. I talked to like this one NPC because there's like a water theft happening. Basically, like pipes are all clogged up, and it's stopped the water from reaching the town where the main character lives, essentially. And yeah, thieves. And so like I'm like progressing through it, and I get into the area where you're supposed to like, you know, like the story part of the area, and they introduce his name's Show, like it's like the French word for hot or warm. And there's another guy called Mr. Froid, which is like the word for cold. So hot and cold, obviously, is the. And he's like he like operates. I'm gonna assume Iceman, based on the motif of everything being frozen over and there being snowflakes in the background with his name being Froid. But so I talked to the Froid guy, and he's like, why don't you just go take a tour in the meantime while we work on repairing this thing? And so I'm like, okay. So I've already talked to all the NPCs before that, just to, see what there was to do. And so, yeah, exactly, Zelda fan. Well, it's funny because there's actually like a Mega Man Battle Network anime, and they call Sho, his name is Chod, because they didn't know it was supposed to be French. So it was quite funny when I saw that the other dude's name was Froid, because it's like, oh, that's obviously meant to be the pun, like that he's like hot and cold. Because like I wouldn't have known any different beforehand because I didn't play the first game. I'd only played the third one and the sixth one, and Froid doesn't exist in those games, so I just assumed his name was Chod because that's what they called him in the show. There's actually another really weird one. So there's the childhood friend of, his name's Lan, basically he's the main character, but his childhood friend's name is Mail, because everything's named after like internet essentially. So she's Mail, Lan is obviously LAN, like local area network and stuff, and in the show they call her Melu, and so I was like, the first time I played, not the first time I played it, because I'd played the game before I'd seen the show, but when I read her name and it was just Mail, I was like, so was her name? Did they just like forget the U because they called her Melu in the show? And it's like, oh no, her name actually is in fact Mail, because like her Japanese name is like Meithu. So they just didn't get the pun basically in the show when they dubbed it in English, because I obviously watched it on like television growing up, and so I was like hella confused for like the longest time. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked on what I was even talking about. So I'm exploring this place, and I talked to all the NPCs. And I'm like, you can press the trigger on the controller to talk to Mega Man basically, or if you're in the internet, you can talk to Lan instead while you're playing as Mega Man, and they'll give you like little dialogue that tells you like what you should do or whatever. It's very vague. It's not very helpful usually, and sometimes there's just like funny ones you can get. Like if you're in if you jack into like a, that's what you call it when you like go onto the internet. They call it jacking in essentially. Like the cord from the console that they use, and sometimes some things are just like you'll just get like funny dialogue like, oh, what's it like being inside a video game machine? Because one of Lan's friends, Dex, has a GameCube in his room and you can like go inside of it. And so when you talk to Mega Man, Lan will just ask him that instead of like actually talking about what you should be doing or whatever. And so I pressed the button to talk to Mega Man. He's like, why don't we go on this tour? And I'm like, well, like what the fuck am I supposed to do? I've already talked to everyone. Like, okay, I'll go talk to them all again, I guess. Like maybe it'll trigger some cutscene. So I run around the whole place. I talk to everyone. I'm like, okay, nothing's happening. I try like exploring all the areas you can jack into just to see if there's like something that's new there, because I'd already like checked them out, and of course not, there's nothing. Turns out you're supposed to go back up the elevator you came down. Like, could it be any less obvious? Why would I be going on a tour in the rest of the facility when you've already gone around there, like, the first time you went to this place? Like, I was so baffled. I was like, what the hell is this? Why would anyone think to do that? Like... Because, like, essentially how it works is that it's like a big government facility, and there's like a waterworks section, and there's another place called Scilab, which is where Lan's dad works. And so you go to that area already because you're not allowed to go down the elevator to go into the waterworks section, essentially. And that's where this portion of the game is now taking place in the story, because you're trying to figure out why all the water's missing and everything. So it's like, why would you want to go on a tour around the rest of the place you've already been to earlier in the game? Like what were they thinking? Like, seriously. Well, I already know who's going to be after this one. Watch as I'm suddenly wrong and it's not the obvious answer. Yeah, you can definitely tell it was the first game. Like, the internet to navigate it is like a nightmare. Everything looks the fucking same. There's like a million winding paths that just lead to dead ends, and like like areas that go up and down ramps that then like run underneath other sections of areas you've already been to. Like, and because it all looks the same, it's so fucking annoying trying to tell me where the hell you've been. And like the worst part is that area I went to earlier. Yeah, it sounds like the real internet, yeah. Like that area I had accidentally gone to earlier that I just randomly walked into because I thought, you know, I was just exploring, which is apparently like super late game stuff. It's like a bunch of repeat rooms that are almost the same. And of course there's like challenges you have to do while you're in there to be able to progress further, and the game isn't exactly clear what you have to do. Like, there's like an NPC at the start of each room that gives you like a very vague hint. But it's like, some of them were really unclear. Like I just happened to luck my way into completing them without even realizing. There's also a really annoying one where you have to, I think you have to get all the battle chip drops from every single enemy that's in the area. And one of them is Rush, which is like, you know, the dog from the Mega Man games that you can use as a spring. Well, he's an enemy in this game, and unlike every other encounter, he runs away from the battle. He's kind of like you can think of him like a metal slime, essentially. He doesn't give you like a crazy reward or anything, but you only deal 1 damage to him, even if you have the 100 times damage thing, and you have to hit him 10 times. And it's basically whack-a-mole. So there's like 3 holes that'll pop up, and he'll show up out of one of them. But the last like 2 hits, you have like almost no time to react to hit him before he dips back down and instantly leaves the battle. It's ridiculous. I am going to plainly state, I buffered the hell out of the last couple hits just to do it. Because I have... I do not give a shit, really. I did not mean to take that off, fuck. But, yeah, if you pause the game, like, your action will come out on the very first frame you unpause, so... Oh, nice, another Tokugawa statue. Yeah, I gave it an honest attempt the first time. Then I was like, holy hell, he dips under the ground so fast. Like, I didn't even have time to react to it, essentially. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't have time to react. I reacted, but my reaction was not the perfect decision, so I instantly lost the battle and had to find him again. And, like, there's a lot of enemies that show up in that area, so... You're not just guaranteed to... Some other fun things, so the Mega Man Battle Network games, the ones I've played, so there's each boss has, like, multiple versions of it, so... There'll be like like the version 1 boss is the one you fight like usually during the story or whatever. And then there'll be like a version 2 boss which you'll find in like a random dead end of the map in some random area. And then there's like a version 3 which is like a random encounter essentially, which doesn't always show up in the same spot. Also, I'll explain why I just opened the interface there in a second because that's really funny why. It's related to the back of Mega Man, actually. Why I just did that, not even thinking. But, so, Mega Man Battle Network 1 apparently did not have that formula very well refined. So I was literally just exploring, and in the middle of a path you walk through, there's just a version 2 boss that I had literally just beaten the version 1 of, like, 10 minutes before. And I was like, oh, that's fun, you know. Just put it in the middle of the fucking path that you're just gonna walk into. No way. Oh, and if you save, it's a game over like Labyrinth 1, by the way. Back to your previous save, so... Very fun game. So, you know, just... it's literally like Yugi, basically, except that it's literally not telegraphed whatsoever. Because there's no, like, indication of the icon, even if you walk into it. But yeah, and so what they did, instead of the version 3 boss just being like a random encounter somewhere in the map, it literally spawns on the same fucking map you find the version 2 boss. So I literally fought the version 2 one and beat it, and then my next encounter was the version 3 one. I was like, are you fucking serious? Like... That's real fair. Like, if I had a dot, I would have lost like a ton of fucking progress. Something completely outside of my control. You know, fuck this damn tree. I ain't fighting that. It takes too long. But anyway, so the reason why I just opened the interface a bit ago is because it basically you have to run in the game by holding like the button down, and so my brain for some reason thought I was playing Mega Man Battle Network momentarily, and I tried to run while moving, and the run button happens to be the same button you open the interface like this. I was a high Mootown cow. You're more optimistic about it than I am, I'll say that. Also, what the hell is this floor layout? Did I like... Oh wait a second, I see the problem. I did not go down here. Also, oh no, my amulet durability is down to 100. And I cannot recuperate those. Okay, we are not fighting 3 fucking bosses. They're like, I mean, they're not really bosses, but you know what I mean. They're like mini boss enemies. I will just take the damn TP loss. Dude, for real, Alicia, playing games that have opposing buttons is such a pain when you're trying to, like, swap between them. I have not played Monster Hunter. I know, blasphemous. I need to try Etrian Odyssey again though. I tried the first one on stream before and the resolution was like horrendous on whatever emulator I was using. And it made the game very unenjoyable. I'm aware Etrian Odyssey isn't really like similar to this game that much, but it's the thought that counts. Well, we might die here, so that's fun. Well, maybe not. Honestly, I know the feeling of that Zelda fan. I used to play this Phantasy Star Online 2, like way back when it was like in its infancy. And the game just got so dull after a point once you like hit the level cap, because all you would do is essentially just fucking wait around for like emergency bosses, and then otherwise, yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah, it's EQs, emergency quests. and it was so like fucking dull. And then you would have like daily things you had to do to make money and shit. It was just so terrible. They were like time trial speedruns or something. They also like nerfed the hell out of the class I played because people kept bitching it was too strong. And it was very sad. No, I have no idea how to do this now. Never mind this, we're not fighting that. Yeah, I stopped playing way before episode 4. It also felt like the story just wasn't really going anywhere. Like, I liked Kuna, or whatever her name was. Kuna, I don't know how to pronounce it. Or that I remember, at least. She was pretty cool. Oh, fuck, I didn't realize it was a risky floor. I should probably pay more attention. No, casual level 3000 enemy. Well, I recall my luck for getting instant death on the... was like the Exagrain, I think it's called, or something, whatever. The golem dude, basically. I recall my luck of landing instant death not being particularly well on that dude. Oh boy, I was right on who it was going to be, even though I never said it out loud. Amazing. It's Quickster's friend that doesn't log into Genshin anymore. Zelda fan 025. I'm pretty sure it was easy mode. Because I think he played on the European server, not the North American one. so we couldn't play together. So that's why I think he made that account. Actually, I felt kind of bad. Quick started streaming like literally a minute after I did. I was like, oh no. I would have watched it. Our time zones have not been lining up very well. The convenient. Oh. I almost went into that and didn't get that chest. I was like, I would have been kind of annoyed. I would have been really annoyed now if I didn't get that. You know what? I don't even care what the other ones say. That one's gonna be good enough. Yeah, I haven't been able to watch his stream in a while, just because he always streams like so late for me, like I'm usually in bed. So probably fix my party layout. I'll use my imagination. I probably don't want to fight this, but we're going to anyway. Yeah, it should be fine. He used to do speedruns a lot, but I think he got all his goals done in them, so he's kind of moved on from it. No more Maidvania. Dude, I was thinking the same thing, Lean. I was like, wow, you actually hit the 0. I didn't think that would ever happen. So I may need to leave the Infinity Corridor to reconfigure for the next boss, depending on how high its stats actually are, because I don't really know. I mean, I think it just helps to take breaks too, Zelda fan. Like, just, you know, don't stream for a few days or whatever. It is indeed boss time. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know who to go with. I don't fully remember this one either. I think it uses I wanna say it's called like Gate of Hell. I think it does that, and then after that it'll kill everyone, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh fuck, it starts with that. So everyone has Great Darkness now. Fancy, you know, magenta text. Which you can't get rid of. Okay, kind of to be expected from the start. This thing's also, oh no, good, that's really bad. Ring, okay, that was Ring Wave, okay. Very strong terror. Didn't get rid of terror with Sanai, annoyingly. Okay, so we can damage it with the Yuki. Okay, so Great Darkness again. Right. Great Darkness is an HP thing, that's right, I remember that now. It's like after 50 it'll switch to a different one. Was that Ring Possession? still safe then. Okay, Gate of Hell. So after this attack, it's going to kill everyone. Okay, I can switch everyone safely. Actually. Okay. I am remembering. Also, it's weak to fire, apparently. Yeah, Mystic works as well, so Rumi is decent here. Yeah, okay. So, it says Great Darkness is enveloping everything. As you can see, we have Great Darkness on people. So if it uses that attack when you have people with Great Darkness, they instantly are killed. So, and if I remember right, it also bypasses Aku's invincibility, just to make sure you really die. Holy paralysis. Doesn't he have a fucking... Maybe he doesn't have a... Okay, maybe he doesn't have the Medicine of Life. I thought he did, though. Okay, so Miko can damage it as well. She'd probably do decent damage if we had Great Darkness again. That's another HP trigger then. Oh shit, this is gonna be bad if I do this. I can't do it. Okay, we can get some eye switch, so that's fine. Oh shit, targeting. Okay, so... Oh, it didn't use it. Okay. So it does this. Okay, this must take priority then. Go Percy then. I'm gonna switch to Miko Oats. There we go. So, minus 48% EX debuff. So that's what it switches to from Great Darkness. So it won't use Great Darkness anymore, thankfully. However, it will still kill everyone that's got Great Darkness on them. It's not like you're not like completely safe. It's probably going to do it again. So Kogasa. Mamizo can take one. Just go take one. And Percy can take another. Oh no, it still does gate. Okay, I thought it didn't do this anymore. Apparently I'm crazy. Or it's like so far behind in its cycles that it's just going crazy instead. Which is mildly concerning. Okay. Yeah, it must just be behind in its attack cycle. Play it out and see how it goes. Yeah, minus 96 all. So that's pretty fun. Rima is still safe. Gotta make sure I have people with a great darkness on them. I'm kind of so Fuzu doesn't. Okay. I'm gonna stay like this. I'm gonna switch these. The Gate of Hell. Are we fine to do this then? I hope so. This could be bad. if he doesn't use the Great Darkness envelops all, this would be quite bad. Okay, so yeah, Kogasa takes 9 million damage, as you can see. Everyone else took like basically nothing. We don't miss. Okay. We got it. Also, thanks, Fabula, and hello, Fabula. That actually makes sense. And we get the ruling ring. Interesting item. You know, it's a pretty good maintenance item. I actually may use that for the Dragon God, to be honest. It's hard to say. I think there were like 111. Oh, why did I say 111? 115, I meant to say. Yeah, like it's not even that much worse than the Potion of Life either. Like maybe if I have like the first aid kit, it might be a bit more significant, but like the chance of dodging something means that's one attack I don't have to heal her basically. So. I think the trade-off will be worth it. I don't know. I'd probably go with the Chorus Charm over the Potion of Life, to be honest. Unless I needed the status resistances. I think if I had to like Aaron, I might go with it over the quartz charm because you can just kind of, you know, give yourself millions of extra health to where like dodging any attack just doesn't even matter at that point. Like you'll be so like healed over it that when you do a dodge, it's like so good. But right now, I think I'd prefer the quartz charm. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this in case I don't have full MP on everyone in the back. It's weird because I rarely ever use her. I used her in my very first playthrough of the game because I took Kaguya instead of Moko, and then I used her in my playthrough I did where I only used character synergy cores for the whole game, and I think I underutilized Aaron in that playthrough. And yes, I also used her in Labyrinth 1 when I was made to do so against people's better judgment because they thought, well, Aaron's good in the second game, surely she's good in the first game. Little did Quick know. I didn't even know it had that attack, so that's new to me right there. Okay, so note moving forward, run away from that enemy whenever it shows up. Also, it's Tenko time next time, so gonna be a long one. And Rumia might actually die of this one. It's higher stats and all. Oh, absolutely. We totally didn't already beat Ron before on the 400th floor. That's not the point. You will be surprised to know I think she is extremely good. I didn't even take a bonus. I think she's a little hard to use in the base game, but once the MP issues start to alleviate themselves, I think she's really fucking good. Especially like for supporting whoever has the yeah, I used her in my synergy playthrough with the Yakumos, and she was really good. She was my tank for the Dragon God as well. Because if she triggered her damage skill that halves the damage she takes, she can actually live the 2 uses of the Dragon God attack, as long as it triggers on the first one. I don't even want to fight this. And I have no MP. But, yeah, I think she's also really good for supporting whoever has the Murakumo's Blessing subclass. Because when you buff everyone, it essentially gives whoever has that subclass instantly 100% in their offenses, so, or defenses if you went with that. So it's pretty, because it takes buffs from people who are in the back as well as the front. So it's pretty good in that sense. Well, I assume that hasn't been changed at least. I've not fully paid attention if it still does or not, but I assume it does. Yeah, okay, so it still works the same as it always has then. Yeah, I can't enforce that, Alicia, by the way, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want to fight this. Actually, we can try it, I guess. We might get it with instant death. Yep. I'm gonna just slowly recover my MP with shock. Yeah, that's a skill I was talking about that's really good for the Dragon God in particular, since you can use it to live the 2 hits. But yeah, Ron's really good. I think she's my favorite character that can buff people, even if she's not necessarily the best. I like using her the most. That attack has, like, a really weird formula, so that could also be why. But I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know then. In that case. Dude, this game is really weird. I think there was like a bug one time. I don't know if it's still in the game. But Fabula can correct me on it, but I think it was that the strategist subclass used to make the enemy buffs decay slower. The one that like makes your own buffs decay slower. That skill. Yeah, okay. Oh boy, 3387, 35, holy shit. Like between that one and the Reimu can paralyze Reimu can paralyze her teammates with her own support spell. It's like there's some really just funky stuff in this game. And that kind of adds to the charm, I think, even if it's, you know, not necessarily helpful for you. You know, Zelda fan? Yeah, you might actually get some mileage out of the life aura with Komachi. Just because her HP is so high. Yeah, that too, Fabula. Like, I paralyze my own people sometimes and it instantly wears off anyway. To where it doesn't even make a difference. Also, Alicia hasn't seen this yet, so I'm gonna do it just to show her. So we're about to die instantly, Alicia. So I hope you enjoy it. Now we can retry. It's fine. Oh, it didn't kill Renosuke. You'll see she has 8,800 on her ATB gauge. With Sanaida, you know what, let's do it. And you also see that she's doing about twice as much health as I have. That's switch Renosuke. Was that 20 million? Well, the thing is, Alicia, it's kind of like a meta joke because the strategy for fighting Tenchi on the earlier parts of the game is to just have one character that can take that attack by giving them like a fuck ton of spirit resistance and having like passive regeneration or whatever. And so the developer kind of flips it on its head by making the attack so absurdly strong that you can't even do it at this point, on top of the fact that she can use it almost instantly over and over because the the post-use ATB gauge on it is like leaves her with 8,800 instead of like emptying her bar entirely. So it's funnier when you've actually like played the game and you think you can do the same shit and then you take 10 million damage instead. At that point, going for the defenses because it's just gonna overwrite it. Unless we leave the mine one. I think it's also in a sense that you may not assume it's the exact same thing, like, just because a lot of the other bosses aren't necessarily the same. Yes. I explicitly picked Aki so that you could fight the enemies that have really high defenses. That was the rationale behind it. I thought it would just be funny with the Komachi thing because of their synergy skill, but I did specifically pick her because I figured it fits with the whole joke of having too many physical attackers and that she actually gives you a means of fighting stupidly high defense enemies somewhat. And of course, unless someone donates bits or not bits, channel points to ruin it for you, but. Wait, do you not have... I'm trying to think. Wait, do you not have any magic attackers? I could have sworn you had someone. Oh, you have Ron. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Ron's throw attack is good. Oh yeah, you have Marissa and Alice too. Yeah. But I was gonna say, Ron's row attack is decent at least. I used offensive Ron in the Desert Stratum in my first playthrough, alongside Tank Suwako that I've talked about before. Tank Guardian Suwako, which was an idea. was not enough. I thought it might be. Honestly, I liked composite attacks in the first game more, mostly because you could actually use, like, Patchouli to tank attacks that normally would otherwise, like, annihilate her. Whereas in this game, it feels like everything just cuts through her like butter. Oh, player composite specifically, yeah. They definitely don't feel as good as... Well, no, it's not that they're bad Zelda fan. I like the way they functioned. Like, they tried to kind of emulate it in a sense with Yukari's skill that takes your, like, average, like averages your defense in mind for whenever you take damage, but I don't know, it's just not the same, really. But yeah, that too. They definitely feel underwhelming. I think Blazing Wheel's a composite in the first game, isn't it? Because I remember that attack's really good in Labyrinth 1. Rin was like the MVP of that playthrough. I think that was the one where I played the version that had pre-buffed Nitori. So she was like discount Yomu basically. And she was still really good. That probably already exists, to be honest. There you go. Like, if you can envision a game, there's probably a Touhou version of it. There's actually one Touhou fan game that I really want to play, but I just never have gotten around to it. Which is just a tiny bit related to what we were talking about earlier, which is Shanghai EXE. But I've just never gotten around to playing it. I think it got like DMCA'd or something by Capcom too, which is really sad. It's like cynical it is to say. I feel like that's the origin story of a lot of just like fan-inspired games in general, not just like Touhou ones. People just like, oh, this game fucking sucks. I'm just gonna do it better. I think we've reached the point where the encounters are just not even worth fighting. And it's only going to get worse from here on. I think I might attempt the sword in a bit. Which will probably not go very well. Honestly, I want to do this place up until we get to the metal slime, but I don't think I have the patience in me at the moment to do all that right now. On that topic, I need to play Fire Emblem again sometime. It's been a while at this point. Play FE5. I've not played FE4, so I don't think that would be very appropriate. Play whatever has the most reinforcements. Okay, I guess we're playing Conquest, where we just get the infinite respawning enemies on the final map of the game. I said lap instead of map, that's amazing. Also, I'm not gonna get into like a rant, but god, I fucking hate that map so much. What's it called, like Endgame or something? It's like, okay, I'm going to fucking rant. I don't care. It'll be a short one, but it's like, I hope you know, took Niles down the path to get past, or you just had the forethought to capture Pegasus and fucking Knights like several chapters ago that have passed, and you didn't waste all your rescue staves, like, you know, the whole 2 rescue staves you get. Otherwise, have fun fucking fighting constantly respawning overpowered enemies with the map being filled with maids that have like stat draining infinite use staves and other bullshit. Like, God, I hate that. Oh, and you also get to play a really fucking boring first half of the map every time you have to reset. Just to do the actual difficult part. If this is Yuka, I'm going to be very sad. Oh, it's Flandre. Okay. Oh, that's a good start. The thing is, Zelda Fan 2, it's like, that's like probably like my favorite Fire Emblem campaign after like 6. And it's like, that one map just ruins the whole fucking game for me, like unironically. Because it's literally the very end and you just have to, you just know it's eventually you're going to get to that point. Like, people complain about like the map with like the kitsunes, or the one where you have to like guide Saizo while he's an NPC, and the map's like filled with ninjas with lunge and like sword masters with lunge and everything, and the boss is on like a throne, and he's also a fucking master ninja with a million evasion. It's like, those got nothing on the fucking last chapter that you just have to prepare for with the foresight to know what's gonna happen. Otherwise, you have like the worst experience imaginable if you don't cheese it with rescue staves and like dance chaining and shit. It's so stupid. And yes, FE6 is the best Fire Emblem game. That sounds like a very unenjoyable experience, so I think I'll pass on that, Fabula. But thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, I don't know. Like, FE6 has so many problems, and yet the problems kind of make the game fun. Like you get like OJ joining after Deke, and he's just worse than Deke even if you use him. Like, just so many silly things like that. Or here's your mounted healer on a map with desert tiles that heavily impede the movement of mounted units. There's some really funny ones. going to actually open that, I'm curious. Dies in turn 33 if left alone. That's funny. Don't worry, me too, Alicia. Also, this is possibly going to be awful if it blocks me right here. I'm going to be so sad. Okay. I thought I saw TP. Okay, I guess not. I really want to replay Echoes someday, where I am not like horribly under promoted when the enemies are in like their third class tiers and stuff. But who knows when that'll happen. I was like, I don't want to fuck around with that, like, that weird mod. Not really, I don't really call it a mod, because it's, I mean, it is technically, like, a modification, but it's just, like, fucking around, like, changing FE7 to play, like, FE6, and then adding, like, or then, like, adding some weird shenanigans, like, I forget the dude's name. Eagler, that's it. Oh, I accidentally muted the desktop audio trying to mute my microphone. Sorry about that. Yeah, I never finished Echoes just because of being very, very unequipped for where I was, and it did not feel very fun at that point. But the map that I always think of is that it's almost like the 4 Cavaliers just in like the corner of the map. And it's like a giant empty map otherwise. I think it's pretty early on in the game. That one always seemed really funny to me. Apparently I'm blind and didn't even see this. Yeah, I would be surprised if it was something like that. 1 damage, never mind. I mean, I kind of expected to deal 1 damage, but still. It's gonna take too long to fight. There's also that like map, I think it's like really early on in Celica's route where it's like a Cantor on a heal tile and it just constantly summons like a fuck ton of enemies that you just have to like slowly wade through to get to the boss. Really funny stuff. It was mildly satisfying doing the, or getting the dragon shield from, the Baron boss early on. Using, I think I used, like, Alm with, was it, I don't know if it was, I think I had, like, Faye and Silk both as healers, just to keep Alm alive until he could slowly chip him down. Well, I made an attempt to get the chest, and it was too far into my reach. Nothing. Oh, they're all just recoveries. Yeah, I'm probably gonna dip after this boss. And then I'll go spend them all and fight the sword. And hopefully win. The Sword of Pain. Alright, it's wind, not physical. Oh shit. I forgot she doesn't have the potion of life. I saw that coming too, and I was like, no way she's gonna die. And of course. Well. Do you have any? Yeah. Let's go for. I'm so sorry, Zelda fan. That's something, I guess. Well, this boss fight is a bastard, so I have no idea how it's gonna go. Oh. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know how equipped we are to kill the arms specifically. So now he's absorbed light and dark. What's the shitty one? I think it's this one is the one that uses. It's the left one that's. I think it's the left one's the one that's weak to nature. This one's weak to spirit. Or is it dark? Go for this one. Yeah, that was a bad start. Should have went for the other one. Get some damage in. Fuck. No. It's the other one. Well, that's gonna make this quite a bit more interesting. It's neutral to physical at least. Yeah, no spirit, no nature. Damn, that's annoying. I'm really glad that missed. Okay, that's. Oh, that was good. Okay, so he buffed them, so that's good to know. go, I think. That's 9. That's really annoying. Okay. I have MP recovery on at least. But that's not very good. Probably isn't going to do damage either. Yeah, I'm just going to Herb Awakening instead. It's going to have too much defense for her attack to even do shit. Can't use spirits. So go back to Yugi. Oh, we're so close. Maybe? Yes, it was enough. Okay. Oh look, it's already back. And he gets to attack instantly, you know. Really fun. God damn, Kogasa, what the fuck? Like, what was it, like 150 million without Parsi or anything? Okay, it dodged again, or she dodged again, I should say. Okay, good. We can get her switch back. Yeah, I think I'll go back to Sanai for the. Yeah, I'll go for spear damage. Yeah. Actually, that actually doesn't seem as good. Right, Zelda fan? Who knew? What could it possibly mean the other arm didn't come back instantly? And now it's suddenly back. Oh. Okay. I think we need a different plan here. I think we have to switch. I'd rather Renosuke just have no MP than Miko, to be honest. As well as just, he has a lot more HP to burn through. Not enough, shit. Okay, I'm fine with that. So now why? Yeah, we won't outspeed it no matter what we do. It's fine. Oh, we actually did outspeed it. Nice. damage just now? Yep. Anyway, Kogasa Power Hour. Or not. She'll be fine, actually. Just bring Parsi in. Yeah, I don't care. Destroy my TP. I won't be surprised like I was the first time. Dude, Fabula, the first time when that happened to Moko, in my playthrough, I was like so confused what that attack did, and then I finally saw the 0 TP and I was like, no fucking way they have an attack that specifically targets that. It's so funny. Solid damage, honestly. Unfortunately, the arms are back. Actually, I wonder, is he gonna counter this? I really don't want to kill Parsi for no reason. But that would be really funny. I can't chance it. Do for science. I can't. As tempting as it is, I need to not throw Parsi away. Dude, everyone is just dodging that attack. It's wonderful. Oh, you motherfucker. Let's Raimu's boost at 7. She's hella fast. Oh, I should have used it on Nico shit, I didn't realize. I mean, it's fine either way, I guess, but... Oh no, none of this shit, please. None of that either. At this point, we just gotta get both of them kind of low. And then we can just wail on them. We are running out of HP as well. That's not fine. Oh shit. And I didn't realize he was that low. Gonna make things a bit more interesting. And there goes Miko. So, and we get, or not Jin Stormed, but mini Jin Stormed, I guess. Doesn't really matter too much for Kogasa. Kinda sucks for Yugi. That's annoying. Hoping for terror. There we go. Nothing. I don't know how I'm feeling at this point, to be honest. Certainly not over, but a little spooky. Yeah, there goes our, that undoes all of our progress though. We don't really have a character that can actually take that. We'd probably live the counter if I went for it, or he might not use it, but I don't really want to chance it, to be honest. That's annoying. Nice paralysis. That's fine. Probably the best one he could go for. No boost, unfortunately. Yes. That was really close. I forgot what. I don't know what I forgot, to be honest. Oh. Yugi carried the fight. Oh, you mean the TP drain thing? I don't think that actually does anything in this one. I think that's specifically just the stupid metal slime that it kicks you out of the dungeon. You have to refight it. Yes, I'm sorry I did not do Parsi science. Or actually, will they actually affect this? Maybe not. Okay, now. Fine. Do you actually? I didn't know that. Okay. Well, had that happened, I would have just fought it off stream. And we would have just done it, obviously, like, higher leveled. You know, we beat it, so I wouldn't really care. Either way, it's over with. And our reward for beating it. We get a stat stick. You know, 99% everything. It's a cool item. Anyway, let's for science, I want to see how much damage we take. Time to beat the game, I don't think so. I don't know why I even switched to the first aid kit, it's not going to make a difference. Maiden Renosuke lives on from the first game. Except he's Lady Renosuke in the first game, but the same thing. Quite a bit of damage. Got nice scratch damage. Oh boy. Well. I'm cautiously optimistic for the future, based on how much that did. Maybe not, though. You wish it did more. Well, good thing he gets attack every time he attacks. So he's going to do more every time. And there was our demo. The nice thing about that boss fight is you don't have to use the Potion of Life. You can just wear Regalias twice so that you have max affinities. So it's not all doom and gloom. Obviously, Miko doesn't really need it, and she already has essentially max affinities, minus 4 points. I don't know about Yugi though. I don't even know if Dark Sword of Chaos will be sufficient on its own with the Quartz Charm. Maybe if I have the actually, you know what? Okay, we're gonna do another demo. Actually, it would help to have this. I'm just gonna take that off, so I don't think she's still equipped with something. Give her a bit of survivability. So we need her. Get rid of Renosuke. It's fine. It's less fine. Okay, you know what? That's actually solid damage. Nice miss. Why not? That does a lot of damage. So anyway, good grasp of where we roughly are in terms of what we can do to that thing. Let me just fix Yugi back to where she was. Close enough. So I'm going to call it there for tonight. Unfortunately, we're stuck doing more Infinity Corridor with like 80 floors, I think, until we get to the probably crappiest boss of it. The most uninterestingly designed boss, I guess, is the nicest way to say it. So, thanks for watching.